Hello, Malik Harrington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to this another special episode on the channel. You read it in the description and in the thumbnail above. Yes, I'm going to be talking to you, giving you highlights, not bait by bait, but definitely highlights of what accumulated to be a $900 haul, a little bit more than that, for only $350. So let's get started. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with the channel. I got two things that I want to mention to you right off the top. The first one is I want to give a shout out to our friend and fellow YouTuber, Fishing with Gramps. You know, he had a very intense live stream last night or night before last, and he was taking a little bit of time off, and I can tell you it'll be well deserved. And what we're doing is praying and cheering you on till the next opportunity you choose to come back on a regular basis or to your regular schedule, whatever. You know, I tell you, this business, a lot of people see it, you know, the little half hour we do up front or 40 minutes we do up front. In some cases, we can stretch it out to an hour or a little more. But what people don't realize is for about every half hour to an hour that we work on this, there's another 4 to 6 hours worth of back end that goes into this. And sometimes prep takes a long time, and then post takes a long time as well. And so you just need to know it's very intense. I mean, the schedules can be grueling when it comes to doing this. So Fishing with Gramps, like I said, man, we're rooting for you. We're praying with you. We're blessed. We ask the Lord's blessing upon you to make a speedy recovery and healthy recovery and return back to this passion that we all love. So that said, the next one is I want to talk about the giveaway, and I'm going to give you a little piece now and then a little piece later on, but I want to talk about the giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a Porta Bote. As you all know, Porta Bote and Family Budget Fisherman have a strategic partnership where we are hoping to share with you opportunities with the Porta Bote to expand your opportunities for fishing without, you know, breaking your family's budget. Of course, these boats, 8-footers, 10-footers, 12-footers, and then of course the 14-footer that I have, they're designed so that you can transport them a lot easier than if you had a trailer, for you to deploy them very easily and then pack them up pretty easily after having a great day. They're about the price of a really good kayak, and you can put more people than a kayak on them. And I'll be talking more about that either later on in this video or in other videos. But just know that you will regularly see Porta Bote in the videos and the discount code FAM500. If you were to make a purchase, will get you $500 off of a full purchase of a new boat, and Family 10 will get you 10% off of the accessories. And so just so that you know, at the end of the year, I will give away at least one boat to a lucky person. And I will give away, my goal is to give away 2 boats this year. But I know for sure that I will give away at least one boat. But this is what it will cost you. Engagement. It will cost you just the normal engagement that we have. And I guess whether it's cost or, you know, we want to have engagement. And what is engagement? Commenting on the videos, sharing the videos, watching the videos longer than the 3 to 5 minutes that sometimes you all tend to watch, for subscribing to the channel, liking the video. And that is for those of us who are here on this platform or over on Instagram, because the goal here is to give one away on each platform. However, I'm going to be looking at engagement. For example, I would love for this channel to get to 10,000 subscribers and then the engagement to go up by a factor of 3 or 4. And what that would do is that would strengthen this channel so that I could continue to give away items like the boat a lot more than I could now. So just so that you know, I'm looking forward to sharing with you. I don't just like to accumulate a lot of tackle. I like to give. I like to receive in order to give. How about that? I like to receive in order to give. And if that reception is for me to buy it at a very inexpensive price and then give it away to you, I would love to do that. But you got to help me with the engagement. And that's on both channels. Our Instagram channel, Family Budget Fisherman, as well as this channel. And once again, for those of you who have already bought, because there's a lot of you who have already bought items using the discount codes, I want to thank you. FAM500 gets you $500 off of a new boat. And I keep pointing over here because the Porta Bote is right there on my right side of the camera here. Family 10 will get you 10% off of the accessories. Again, Fam 500 will get you $500 off of a boat, and Family 10 will get you 10% off of the accessories. And so I want to thank you. I want this thing to be a full engagement. So let's do this thing all together and see how well we can see how many people will be able to get out there on the water. So with that, let's get started with the haul. If you've been watching the Instagram channel, you already know about the Trace swim baits. I've actually spoke twice about them, but I just went on and pulled the trigger because the price was just way too good. And so, I bought 10 of these, and for what it's worth, many of you are aware that these baits, when they first came out a couple of years ago, they were like 35 and in some cases $40. And I went on and waited my time. I am now the proud owner of 10 of these at $7.50 a piece. Good things come to those who wait. So that's $350 worth of baits that I got for $75. Can I get an amen? You know, now I'm not going to keep all 10 of these. You know that I'm going to be giving these away at some point. Again, we got to get that engagement up. I've already asked people on the Instagram channel if they've thrown these before, or would they be interested in even having one. And oh yeah, people are interested. Now you might want to know, matter of fact, well, let's do this first. Let's first show you one of them, because maybe some of you haven't seen them. And there it is right there. It's a beautiful bait, but Sixth Sense is known for having beautiful baits. I mean, this is the kind of bait that you can literally just put up on your wall and it be admired. That's how good these baits are. And so I have 10 of them, those 5 right there, 4 sinking and 6 that sink, 4 that float. And so what will I be throwing it on? Now, most of you would expect for me to break out my Phoenix Feather, which throws baits to a maximum of 1 3/4 ounces. Well, it just so happened those swim baits are 2 ounces. So what I will be throwing it on is my Mega Bass. You all remember I won this rod a couple years ago. This is my Mega Bass White Python, which throws baits up to 4 ounces paired with a Zillion bait cast rod. Now, and that's just because I'm going to make good use of it. I'm grateful that I won it. I'm not going to give it up, but I just want you to know that's what I am doing. Next, we got some more baits. I want to talk to you about Omni Fishing. Omni Fishing has been amazing. They have one of the best programs, rewards programs out there. Just to show you, I've already shared this with my friends with subscribers over on Instagram. But this box contains $109 worth of merchandise that I purchased for $41. Matter of fact, I don't know if I have. Yeah, this is the cheat sheet on it. And this has the full prices on it, on each one of these. And but just know, yeah, the total came to, well, these are some good prices right here. The total came to $109. And then when I first added the Punch 15 discount code, thanks a lot, Punch Fishing, Brian. I mean, that code helped bring that price down. Very nice chunk. Then on top of that, some of these items were on sale, so there was a discount there. But for the most part, I have rewards points that I accumulated through their rewards points program. I saved in total about $68, which their program is only $29. But I saved $68. So I think that was a good investment in that program. For the record, I don't have a formal relationship other than a consumer relationship that you have with them. But that said, if they call, you better believe I'm going to answer the phone, just so that you know. But that's what's in here. And just to show you what I got a bunch of spunk shads. I think the biggest piece in here, I got the missile bait spunk shads here. All of these are spunk shads. And then these are the Hog Farmer versions right here. And I'm going to just go through them real quick. Not really going to itemize them out. One day I'm just going to do an entire show just on me catching fish with spunk shads. Okay. I think these are 5.5. Yeah, these are 5.5. So I'm even going outside of my 4-inch comfort zone on those. And then these right here are the 3.5 right here, which is right in my comfort zone. Then I also got some Demikis right here. And then I got some, these are, these Ned Nico Fats, 4-inch Nico Fats. This is a collaboration between Daiwa and Yamamoto Baits. They're new to me. They may not be new to you. Then these two baits here. And then last but not least, my mystery bait, which is this is the power worm. This is the 7-inch power worm, and it's a curly tail worm. Okay. And then I got a bunch of, let me get this out the way. I got the Egg Zone Swammers, because I like those swim baits. I got this right here. The main reason I got this was to help me cross over a border that I forgot that I didn't have, which was you have to buy so much before you can get free shipping. I didn't need to buy this because in the program you get free shipping, and I forgot, but I was buying. But I got the whole thing for $41. I'm not going to complain about it. Then, of course, I got 2 packs of snaps. I am snap crazy. I get a lot of snaps. So I'm going to set this right over here. So just take a look at this. Just between this $350, this $109, let's just round up for this number's sake to 110. We have, what, $460 worth of baits that I got for $109. Come on. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. So just to kind of show you, this is what I talk about. Another thing is I got a bunch of Crush City baits. I got a pack of 5 Crush City baits. And once again, just so that you know, these were discounted in the, I got like, I think I got like 25% off for these. No, they were 33% off for these. And these are new baits. These are 33% off. Again, I got this one here, that one, this one, this one. Again, I'm not really showing this to you. This one, I used one of these and I caught fish on them. I think I'm going to do a whole show. I saw Debo fishing. Many of you who watch me also watch Debo fishing. He did a bunch of these. I don't know if he did it as an exclusive or not. I only got a chance to watch part of his show, but it was enough for me to say, you know what? I think I'm going to do that too. I fish differently than Debo. He's in Iowa. I'm in California. Let's see if it works for us. So there's that. Now, as far as the 6th Sense stuff, they were in 3 different categories. I bought 4 for $2, buy 4, get 2 free. That was one category. Another category was buy 5, get 5 free. And then the third category was 1/3 off. And so these divine hybrids were part of the buy 5, get 5 free. Okay. But now they were 5 because I got them clearance. They were on a rack with other baits, and it could have been my Googans or something like that, but they were buy 5, get 5 free. So because I mixed everything up, I don't know which 5 it was, but this is how I get these. Okay. And then I got these here. These are part of the buy 4, get 2 free. I think I got 3 of these, but the way that I laid it all out was buy 4, get 2 free. And I got these baits here. These are the sliced blade baits. I am not a bladed bait fisherman. I do jig for salmon, but that's pretty much my full blade experience. I mean, I throw bladed baits, obviously, spinner baits, chatter baits, underspins, top spins, etc. But what I don't do is just throw, only blades. And so that's how that works out there. These were 1/3 off. Okay. And in the case where I didn't get the in all the cases, what I would do is I would split up. These all came from Dick's Sporting Goods. What I would do is I would split up the purchase in $50 blocks or $50-ish blocks, because I had coupons where when you spend $50, you get $10 off. And I had that coupon from the Save Around book. And it had Dick's Sporting Goods in there. And by the way, shout out to the Dick's Sporting Goods team here in Redding. I know there are other ones who are good up here in Northern California, throughout Sacramento and Lodi area. I'm just telling you, these guys over here are extraordinary. They run a fantastic operation over there. So shout out to all you brothers and sisters over there. You guys do a great job. I've never come into that store ever and have had a challenging circumstance that I could remember. I mean, at the very least, the place was just small and they missed me coming through. But other than that, I've always had a great time there. So shout out to you all for holding it down over there. But here's some more of the 6 cents baits. I got a bunch of these things. Okay. Got those in different colors. All these different colors. And I don't know which one is the front and which one is the back. There we go. And then this one. Okay. I want to say something special about these 4 right here. These panoramas alone were $10 a pop. I think my out the door price on them were $3 or $4 each, because of the way I constructed the discounts. So I got the 3.5s. And as you know, this came out within the last year or so, but I didn't bite on the first one. I waited for my opportunity to get them for discounts. And I think I'm going to do an entire show just based on these, so you can see, how well they work for this area of the country. So there's those. Okay. Now, Lost Creek. Everybody knows, you've heard me talk about Lost Creek before. Lost Creek is the house brand for Sportsman's Warehouse. And I got a bunch of stuff. I got Ned rigs, stick baits, tubes, and a few swim baits. I just want to highlight these here. These Ned rigs, these are beautiful. The color is black and neon watermelon, or watermelon red and black. That color is amazing. And so I just wanted to show you guys those there. Then also, I'm going to get through a lot of these. The VMC hooks, there were buy 5, get 5 free, as you can see there. Buy 5, get 5 free. And remember, when I say buy 5, get 5 free, on those racks, it was all kinds of baits and terminal tackle. So it wasn't like if you buy 5 VMCs, you get 5 VMCs. It was if you buy 5 items, you get 5 items. I think I bit myself. At any rate, I just want to highlight these here. I love these here. I think these are fantastic here. I think these really will go well. They're 5/0 with a lot of my bigger swim baits, because I'm going to be throwing a lot of bigger swim baits this year. And then speaking of swim baits, again, this is part of the buy 5, get 5 free. These here, they were specific colors. It wasn't everything on the rack. It was specific colors, and I made sure I got those specific colors on there. That also included this here. I'm going to take this out just so you can see how beautiful this bait is. It's a beautiful bait right here. Look at that bait. This is the Skeet Reese Straight Money. It's a 6-inch, and the color is called Margarita Red. There's not so much red in there, but it's a beautiful, beautiful bait. I said I got to buy some more of that color because I like the color. It might not have caught fish yet, but it certainly caught me. Bunch of other stuff here that I'm going to share with you. Let me go to the Yum stuff. Now, this is all of the Yum stuff right here. It's a lot of Yum. But what I'm going to show you, just a couple of the Yums that I really like. This one right here. Look at that. I love that color. That's a takeoff from another color in another location, but I like it I like what Yum has done with it. I also like this color right here. Now, Yum's color, Yum calls this Rust Vegas, but it's called something else in another company. And this one right here, this is called Quartz Candy, which is a really, really beautiful bait. And then the Ned Rig here, this one right here is kind of a takeoff on Z-Man's color selection. And then this one right here, this is actually RS Brown. This is called Northern Lights. And then tomato, the tomato color right here. Also, last but not least on that, like I said, I got a lot of Yum over here. And that was on the buy 5, get 5 free as well. Check this out, these Helgramites. Now this was a mixture because I think this one right here, these were a third off. This was a third off. But let me tell you, these Helgramites right here, I've never tried them before, but I am going to try them this year because I hear that they get fish. These net baits, I bought these net baits way back in January, and I just, for some reason, did not use them, and I don't know why, but they're going to get used this week. Here we go. These right here have something called bait fuel in them, and I'm going to talk to you in a moment about bait fuel. Just a second, but I got the net crawls, the net bait crawls, and they're all in different colors there. Also, I got a few more things to share. Like I said, it's a big old bag of stuff. By the way, I got this here. Shout out to C6 Fisherman. He went to Torrance Dick's Sporting Goods, and he bought a pack of these for $22. They were on clearance out there. I got mine for $11.99 because the pack was open. I only had 98 in there. So I got mine for $11.99 instead of $22, which they were on sale for. Dick's Sporting Goods for a while made a mistake and made these big 100 bags buy for $10. And some people got the deal, but they quickly got rid of that deal. They got rid of that quick. The next thing on here, of course, I've shown you many times. I've talked to you about these here. Okay. Again, these were on the buy 5, get 5 free pack. And I got a lot of stuff like that. My Yamamoto Zeikos, once again, same thing. These were ironically on the buy 5, get 5 free rack as well. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of those. These were full priced. These were full priced. They were full priced. But I keep leaning over here because I got a timer over here. I'm trying to beat my timer. These were full priced, but I was just so curious about them. What I did do is I bought them as part of the $50 threshold so that I can use my $10 off $50. So even these got a 20% discount, even though they were full priced as a purchase. So the next thing is I got some of these tiny Neds. Now, I don't know what I'm going to catch with them, but I got them. And they were part of the buy 5, get 5 free. Same as these. Buy 5, get 5 free. There was a lot of stuff on there where if you bought 5, you get 5 free. Now, let me talk about this here. The super gel, the bait fuel. I got a question for you. Who has ever used this bait fuel? Comment below if you've ever used bait fuel. I am a Procure person. As you can see here, take a look up here. There's a lot of Procure. I know you see a lot of Gulp as well, but there's a lot of Procure up here too. And so I'm moving into bait fuel. What I like about bait fuel is that it's a thick consistency. I've always liked the thicker consistencies instead of that feeling that I'm oiling the water with nothing. As soon as like the first cast, it's all gone. I've got a bunch of more swivels because y'all know me and swivels. I live on swivels. And I got a bunch of other baits here. I'm lastly going to share with you, after I do the little organizing here, I got a lot of stuff. This is Caitlin's. This is another company that you'll see mostly at Sportsman's Warehouse. You might see it at other places, but Sportsman's really, really promotes them. I got other baits as well. These were all buy 5, get 5 free Rage Tails. Okay. And the Guggen Saucy Slimmer was also buy 5, get, no. This was full price, but I got it and put it on the $50 threshold so I can get 20% off. Because this right here was full price. And then part of the buy 5, get 5 free. Now, I did get some stuff from Amazon. I got some white gap hooks with weights on them. And then I also got some frogs. I don't think I talked about my frogs before, but I did get some frogs. And this is a Mad Bite frog kit. And then I also got the spinner swim jig. Okay, these are underspin swim jigs. And then I got some more whitish gap hooks. All right. So I got these also from Amazon. And these are basically hover stroll type designed hooks. And these I think are 3/32 ounce, so a little heavier than 1/16 and a little less than a 1/8. And there you go. It is on an O'Shaughnessy style 3/0 hook. And I like these. I got them in a pack here. I'm going to test them out and see if they're worth investing in on any larger scale. So I got those. I got a bunch of other things as well that you buy 5, get 5 free. I bought a bunch of spinner baits, part of the buy 5, get 5 free club. I bought a bunch of crankbaits. Same thing. Buy 5, get 5 free. Let me do it this way so you can see them all at the same time. Buy 5, get 5 free. Why do I have that one upside down? There we go. And there's a couple of other things in here. I got some robo worms in here. Got some more crawl baits. And I got some Gamakatsu hooks and some snaps. I go snap crazy. Got this here and another crankbait. And there might be a couple of other items here that I have not shown you. But just know there was a lot. Like I said, it's a total of about $350 worth of merchandise over the course of primarily, not exclusively, but primarily the previous 5.5 weeks or so of shopping. I don't recommend that you all plan this way. This is how I do it. But I don't recommend that you all plan this way. Most of the time, like you, I'm going in there and I'm looking for something. I'm maybe spending $25 and I'm looking for a deal. Or my case nowadays, I moved that up to $50 with the idea that I'm going to get some discounts. And so I can kind of press it a little bit higher. But there are a lot of times these deals just seem to come. You got high dollar value deals. You got low value deals. They come all the time. And probably what I may end up doing is doing kind of a members only kind of situation, and like a members only here on the YouTube channel, and then we can discuss them more actively. Most of the time I share these with you after I've already made the purchases, but a lot of times I see the purchase opportunities as they come up. And a lot of you are asking me, and you ask the most generic question: how do you do this? And you want me in the comment section to do it in one little small paragraph. It's a compilation of things, and I've told you, I have literally explained my entire business idea throughout my videos. If you've been watching me, you pretty much know how I do it. The only thing that I don't tell you is timing. I do tell you generically, you do have to time it, you have to plan it. You don't rush right on in. Like I said, if I'm going to buy these, there is nothing that 6 Cents could have done to get me to buy these the day they had them available. Nothing. And you might go back and wonder, well, when I bought the Poison Ultima, that very expensive rod and reel combo at retail for about $1,800 that I have over there, how was I able to get that within the first couple of days that it was available for sale? I had already been saving for a previous year and a half for a rod that was similarly priced. So when that one became available, it took nothing for me to switch from focusing on one to the availability of another. And for the record, that other rod has never been made available on that site, but that one was, but the Poison Ultima was. So I took advantage of the opportunity that was made available at the time. And that's how I was able to get it. So with that said, once again, I want to thank you all for listening. Thank you all for participating. Thank you all for hanging on in there with me. Don't forget, engagement, engagement, engagement. This is going to live off of engagement. I'm going to be giving away some big prizes as well as a bunch of little prizes. And all I'm asking for is increase the engagement. I may even start doing some lives, but we definitely got to increase the engagement so that these can continue, because I love giving. I love giving. It's in my nature as a Christian. It's in my nature as a human being. I love giving, and I love giving to you. So please, all I ask from you back is to communicate with me. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and give a comment, question, comment, or what have you. I could take it. I can even take some of your mild criticisms. Some of your criticisms I'll never respond to on air, but I'll talk back directly to you. So please, 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 engagement is the number one way we can continue to be benevolent on this channel. So as I've said in the past, don't ever, ever, ever let any of this kind of spending for any of these kind of products break your family's budget. It's just not worth it. But by every ethical and legal means, get out there and break your personal best. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Be blessed.